Culture is like the switchboard through which you negotiate, you determine how electricity is going to flow. Now, you can't see culture, you can't see the switchboard, typically you see the light, right? But if you violate the laws of electricity, which means if you violate culture, you will know what culture is. Now, culture has two components. One component is visible and the other is invisible. What is visible is behavior. What is invisible are values. What you do in China is what you don't do in India. What you do in India, you don't do in America. That's behavior. But these behaviors are driven by values. So if you have to understand the culture of an organization, culture of a country, culture of a nation, culture of an individual in a society, you have to understand what are the embedded values. I'll give you an example. J.R.D. Tata has come to visit this blast furnace in Jamshedpur years back. And he sees an engineer who is waiting to explain to him what this blast furnace is all about. He says, this is the blast furnace. We got this imported from this country and it has a temperature of this kind and this is how it operates. J.R.D. says, wait a minute, I have only one question to ask. And the engineer worries what that question will be. J.R.D. says, what will that man standing near the furnace operating it feel about standing in that temperature? And that's the only question he asks. That's a question that comes from a deeply held value, which is respect for human life, above organizational success and failure. So if you use the word value as equal to price, then you see price is not value, it is the end state value. I buy a shirt for a certain price. That will not determine the value of the shirt for everybody. So for somebody who doesn't like the shirt will be of no value at all. For somebody who really likes it, irrespective of the price, it will be of greater value, right? So price is not equal to value. There is this end state value and there is the values as means. Values as means why I do what I do. What are the deeper energy systems embedded in me by way of my mental models, my beliefs, my paradigms that express the behavior that I'm expressing. So if you have to understand the value of an organization, go behind the commercial aspect of it and go to the deeper layer, the human aspect of values. We call them human values. That's where you'll see the very core of values are.